what time it is. It's Lupa, baby, from the booth. When I say pack, y'all say put it on the floor.
Say it with me.
Put it on the floor, pack. Put it on the floor, put it on the floor, pack. Hey, put it on the floor, put it on the floor, pack. Put it on the floor, put it on the floor, pack. Hey, hey, and watch the chat go crazy. Put it on the floor, put it on the floor, pack. Hey, put it on the floor, put it on the floor, pack. Receipts on the floor, receipts on the floor, hey. And watch the chat go crazy. She step online and it get real live. Truth so loud, make the whole chat vibe. Trolls act tough till she pull that proof. Lupa gon' play, she the truth in the booth. Receipts in hand, she gon' spin right back. One line drop, make a fake fall flat. No slow talk, she be on go mode. From Louisiana inner to the whole damn globe. Hey, 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 she coming with facts. Say it wrong, she correct that fast. Put it on the floor, let it shake that screen. Lupa in the spot and watch the chat go crazy. Put it on the floor, put it on the floor, pop. Hey, put it on the floor, put it on the floor, pop. Put it on the floor, put it on the floor, pop. Hey, and watch the chat go crazy. Put it on the floor, put it on the floor, pop. Hey, put it on the floor, put it on the floor, pop. Receipts on the floor, receipts on the floor, hey. And watch the chat go crazy. Hold up, who that talking true? Who that clocking T, who make it shake every time? Say it loud, put it on the floor, pop. Put it on the floor, and watch the chat go crazy.
From the boot with the beat in her chest. Truth teller time, yeah, she passed that test. Every time she speak it, shake the whole room. Lupa bring fire, make the trolls go mute. She don't argue, she just drop them facts. Watch the chat explode when she clap right back. No cap stories, no made up scenes. Receipts too loud and watch her chat go crazy. Bounce with it, left, right, move with it, Put it on the floor, let the lights fall through.
It's Lupa, baby.
And watch the chat go crazy.
Put it on the floor, put it on the floor, pop. Hey, put it on the floor, put it on the floor, pop. Put it on the floor, put it on the floor, pop. Hey, and watch the chat go crazy. Put it on the floor, put it on the floor, pop. Hey, put it on the floor, put it on the floor, pop. Receipts on the floor, receipts on the floor, hey. And watch the chat go crazy. Hey, chat. One more time. Put it on the floor. Put it on the floor, pop, hey. And watch the chat go crazy.
Hey, ha! Hold up, chat. Y'all know what time it is. It's Lupa, baby, from the booth. When I say pack, y'all say put it on the floor.
Say it with me.
Put it on the floor, pack. Put it on the floor, put it on the floor, pack. Hey, put it on the floor, put it on the floor, pack. Put it on the floor, put it on the floor, pack. Hey, hey, and watch the chat go crazy. Put it on the floor, put it on the floor, pack. Hey, put it on the floor, put it on the floor, pack. Receipts on the floor, receipts on the floor, hey. And watch the chat go crazy. She step online and it get real live. Truth so loud, make the whole chat vibe. Trolls act tough till she pull that proof. Lupa gon' play, she the truth in the booth. Receipts in hand, she gon' spin right back. One line drop, make a fake fall flat. No slow talk, she be on go mode. From Louisiana inner.
Yeah. What she bring?
Back.
What she talk?
True.
Who they hear?
Lupa.
Who they want?
Lupa.
Say it loud.
Yeah.
She don't mumble. Stepping in. Home run, no lies. She dismantle. Every word. Hard handle. Receipts up. No stall. Name ring. Head turn. She say it. That's law. Truth hit. Lesson learned. What she do?
Break it down.
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 Then what she do? Break it down. No spin talk. No fake sound. She don't whisper. She lay it down. Every claim. She press check. Every lie. She correct. Boot state. Backbone strong. Stand firm. 10 toes on. She talk once. That's final. Lupa voice. Undeniable. Yeah. That's Lupa. Facts only.
Hey y'all, we are back, baby. We is back. Okay. Your girl was in the bed until I got a message from my sister. And she was like, girl. So I had to check this little thing out, child. Next thing you know, I look on social media and the timeline is going crazy, y'all. So I don't know how many of y'all are familiar with Amy Luciana. Y'all know Dwight Howard. Y'all know all of that, okay? She went live on Instagram not that long ago, airing him out, crashing out, y'all. It's crazy. So we gonna talk about it because I got a feeling this is finna go. This finna go. By tomorrow, I said I was gonna wait till tomorrow, but I said, let me do it tonight. It's still not, it's not too late. And yeah, let me try to get in where I fit in before all the blogs pick it up. Okay. Shout out to my sissy. I seen she went live about it. She in the chat. Hey Tay. Let me go up and see who we got in here so we can listen to that live, baby. Okay. Because she made some very, very strong allegations, y'all, and I want to break it down real quick. Hey, Latae. Hey, Terry, Christina, Miss Angela. Shout out to Terry for the copyright and fair use because we definitely needed copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purpose such as a criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. And then we have fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Hey, Miss Michelle. Hey, Twin Mommy. Hey, Miss Nina, Miss Melody. We got Zaisha. We got Miss Sonia, Miss Geraldine, Miss Angela, Miss Latrice, Kimberly. We got Miss Shirley in the building. We got Miss Mercedes, Miss Amina, Miss Amina, Chatty, of course. Let me touch your butt. Hey, Miss Lenore. Hey, Miss Belria. Who else? Let me see. Let me go down. Hey, Miss Ramona. Toya in the building. I can't believe all of y'all still up, but it's not that late though. What time it is? Oh, it's just 9:51. It is a Saturday. So yeah. CPS was called, y'all. We're gonna get into the things because there's a whole lot going on with that situation. Okay. Anyways, if you would like to donate to me monetarily, you can cash at me $Lupac2. You can also buy me a coffee. Shout out to my coffee people that supports that app. You can also support the platform by getting a super chat or a super sticker. Y'all know I always set a little goal. Child, I didn't even set my goal. That's how y'all know I was in a hurry to get on this live, child. So I'ma set it. I'ma start playing her live stream and I'ma set it for the ones that don't want to support the goal. And I also add my cash app pinned in the chat, y'all. Please watch the ads. Please hit the like button and hype your girl up so we can try to push this live into the algorithm with the big dogs. Okay? All right. Let's pull it up, child. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me go to Instagram. All right. We already on her page. Here we go. Let me put my earphones on. I did not get a chance to listen to it in its entirety, y'all. So yeah, we're going to be breaking this down together. All right. Here it is. Oh, before I start playing her video, let me read to y'all her caption, okay? Let me read y'all the caption first because the caption got a whole lot of details in that thing too. Okay, let me save that. All right. Okay, hold up, y'all. 1 second. 1 second. Okay, let me see. So her caption states, I can admit right now I feel shame. I cringe when I see couples take their issues to the internet, but I was humbled with understanding because now look what I have to do to protect myself. My husband put himself in a position that resulted in CPS being called to our house 3 times in less than 2 months, but 3 days ago. They were called again and they left with our daughter. I have personally had to call the police on him 3 times in a barely 14 months marriage. Wow. Everyone around me told me you made a commitment through sickness or health, and that played with my mind after I filed for divorce at 6 months. If y'all remember, she did file for a divorce about 6 months into the marriage, and that kind of got swept under the rug because she then came back out here acting like everything was all good in the hood, right? She became a whole marriage advocate about being submissive and all of the things. Okay, so she says, I came back because honestly, I tried to listen to the married people around me who said it was too soon to walk away. Child, is you cool? Ain't nothing too soon to walk away from when it's not going how it's supposed to go, baby. You don't know. You can't be the only one fighting for a marriage. The same way they say in sickness and in health, it's two people that joins together in that union. If it's not going how it's supposed to go under God, you walk away. You get the hell on. So she says, hold on. But now look what I've got myself into. My stepson is only 12 years old. When CPS and police came to take our daughter, my husband needed an alibi to collaborate a lie. I told him I want no parts. In return, he coached my stepson to lie. I recorded me taking to, I guess she meant talking, to my stepson. You can hear him replying to me, telling me, I know daddy made you lie on me to the police. You hear him replying, feeling guilty for following daddy's rule. You'll hear me tell my stepson, I still love you. And he replies, I love you too. My stepchildren love me. I could say so much about the pain I've personally endured, but it's about these children. I am deeply hurt, deeply heartbroken right now to have to advocate for minors' voices and in return lose a marriage that I was so happy to be in. Child, listen, Linda. Y'all, we finna get into it, baby. Cause y'all know one thing about Pop. I typically have a very unpopular opinion, baby. We are built on grown woman talk, grown woman facts over here, and I don't allow tears to sway my opinion. I'ma stand on how I feel, and y'all know I analyze really well. Okay, I'm all about timing, y'all. Timing of situations. Like, why now? That's the type of time I be on. Okay. Thank you, Toya. Thank you for my first super girl. I ain't even set my goal yet. Hold on, I'm about to set it though. All right, so we read her caption, and I'm gonna also play after I play her live. She dropped some receipts, y'all. Okay, so we're gonna play those too. All right, let's get into it. I wonder if I can make it big.
To know
Hold on.
me, I am so prideful and so private.
I probably can't. I'm gonna go to post, share a copy about this account.
It hurt me so bad to have to even protect myself in this type of way. My marriage has landed me in a very dangerous position. My stepdaughter was just taken by CPS because of her father. CPS and the police have been here 3 times in less than 3 months, and I stood in it with my husband, even though I was scared for my own self. Whatever he wanted me to say, whatever it was, I'm thinking this is my husband. I had everybody around me saying, even after I tried to divorce him the first time, everybody around me says, you can't leave your husband this soon. You said through sickness, through health, through this, you said through good or bad. That's why I came back, but this is going way too far. But it's not even about me. It's about the kids. The stuff that I have to go through with the kids, I have to be witnesses to.
Okay, let me say this before we get too far into it, because I noticed that she said that, like I said before, 6 months in, she was out the door. Like, she was ready to divorce him. If y'all remember, she had damn near went through the whole process and then called it off, right? And apparently, things was going in a way that it should not have been going for her to even want to file a divorce that soon. And you got to think about stuff like that. Like, marriage is very serious. So if somebody gets to the point where they ready to file for a divorce that soon, it gotta be something. It gotta be something bad, because people don't tend to give up on their, not even just with relationships, but marriages that quickly, right? But I don't know, like that kind of threw me for a loop because it's like even in that moment you're shifting blame, you're shifting accountability. So you stayed in a situation because other people told you you couldn't give up on your marriage that soon. Y'all know I'm real iffy on especially women shifting accountability and blame as if we're weak. It makes us look weak, and I don't like that because we are not weak. We are strong, baby. We queens. We stand on business. Okay. So when I see women shifting accountability and blame over to another person as if they had absolutely no control over a situation, it makes me very uneasy. So I just want to say that. Okay. Teddy, you want to come up? Let me know, sis. All right.
I'm at the police at the house. They asking me questions. I don't know how do I lie for my husband. I never been married before. I'm in love with my husband. I don't want him to get in trouble. So of course I'll be his alibi, but this is going way too far. And now I'm getting mixed all in this. I've been with this man for 14 months. I cannot ruin my entire life for something that this person is doing. I just cannot do it. I tried to get so much help. I asked for counseling in our marriage. We went through 2 different counselors. When I say I love my husband, I don't want to leave my husband. But the positions he keeps putting me in, and it's all over nothing. I keep telling people he needs some help, y'all. I live with him. This is not him. This is not Dwight. This is trauma. This is everything he's been through, but just not the kids. I have to advocate for the kids. And I can't go down for what he's doing. So they took our daughter. And I'm just sitting there like, do I speak up? Do I be quiet? What do I do? But I caught this man. I caught this man forcing our 12-year-old son to cover for him, his son, to cover for him. He had him lying. I recorded it. He was coaching our son to lie on me, and I had to record it. And it's this shit. I try to tell everybody he needs some help.
Oh, hold on, y'all. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some reaction in it. Hold on, y'all. Let me send Chatty the link. That was so funny. So I had to go. Dang, stop, Pop. The goal is set, y'all, and I also put my cash app in the chat for anybody that wants to bless your girl. Thank you, Miss Maria, for that blessing. I appreciate you, my love. Make sure y'all hitting that like button and showing my little girl some love. Y'all know the vibes, okay? Y'all know the vibes, child. But okay, y'all. So I'm listening to her speak, right? And like I said, when I listen to people, I don't get swayed by emotion. I don't get swayed by tears or crying when people are crying, because you can cry you can lie when you cry. And I'm not saying she's lying. I'm just saying that when you allow emotions to dictate how you judge a situation, you can be fooled very easily. Okay? So I try to look past all of the fluff, the emotions and all of that. Not to say I don't sympathize with her, because I do, right? But I just don't, I just try to look past it to give a fair reaction, y'all. But it was something that she said in the midst of her talking. Hold on, let me think. When she said, dang, I done lost it. I'm gonna have to play it again. I'm gonna have to play a little bit more to remember. Hey, Chatty. Hey, sister.
Hey, sister.
Let
Girl,
me take
is that a bag of powder?
Listen. That booger sugar. I don't know what it is, child, but y'all, she pulled it out like it was her purse. Like,
what is this a bag of?
girl, you just went and took that man's stash to go on live with it? I don't know. This is crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. All right, let me see. Because
let's see what this bag is.
And I missed it. And the only thing bad about Instagram, you can't rewind it for some reason. Well, you can, but I don't think you could do it when you're on a browser. But something she said just now when she said, oh, it's not him, like taking the fault away from him for his actions. I don't like that. I don't like when people separate a person from their actions either. So it's like, who is actually accountable in this situation? If you putting everything on his childhood trauma, which that does play a role when a person is not healed, or carries a lot of trauma over into adulthood from childhood. But like the saying goes, and I said this earlier on my live, you are not responsible for your trauma, but you are responsible for your healing once you become an adult, right? So I don't like the fact that she kind of like pushing the blame and accountability away from the whole situation. Oh, it's not my fault. The other people told me don't leave the marriage, and oh, it's not his fault. It's his trauma and da 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 da. Well, who's really at fault here? What's the problem then?
See, and this is why, sis, I gotta shut up, because me and you both have the same, not even a problem. Our opinions are unpopular. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So watching her and things that she's saying, I'm like, okay, let's just see how this plays out, because
Yeah.
so far there's some things that are sticking out to me where I'm saying, okay, girl, this isn't. I don't know. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'ma say it. I'ma say it. I'ma say it.
Yep.
It's given very much, y'all, and hear me clear when I say this, and pay attention along the line as she talks. It's given very much. Let me hurry up and get up out this situation because some ish about to go down. That's what it's given to me. It's given that she's trying to free her brand. Well, I mean, not free, but separate her brand because it didn't went too far. CPS then got involved. Maybe the rug use, put the D on the front, is getting out of hand to where it's becoming more of a public type thing. It could be a little blackmailing going, and being involved, especially when a person is dealing with rugs, put the D in the front. When you get a little careless and unresponsible, people tend to, especially when you got a little coin, baby, you get these weirdos that come about the bushes and try to blackmail and all of that. I ain't saying that's what's going on, but I'm just giving examples, y'all. But with her panic and her impulsiveness and it just looked like she's doing damage control for herself. Like, let me hurry, because like she said, she was going to divorce him 6 months in, but she went back to the marriage. And if you look at her content, all of her content has been about marriage advocacy, as if her marriage was perfect at that point. You was about to divorce this man 6 months in, and then you go straight into advocating for marriages and saying why you're submissive. Even a video right before this live stream that she did a couple hours ago, she was saying how women was saying, men was saying, telling their women how they needed to be more submissive like her, how she is in her marriage. And that's when she started going into how, well, you have to find the right person in order to be submissive. And, so you submit to royalty or superiority and all of the things. And I'm like, what the hell? But yeah, she did that. I'm gonna show that video too, child. But
See,
it
know
just
what,
Mhm.
that play was given to me when she initiated and then stopped. To me, it was given the check cleared. You know what I'm
Ooh,
saying? And that's just my personal opinion. The check cleared. Let me shut up. We good. Now, I do think that something is occurring here, and
mhm.
it's let me get you before you get me. But this is why I said in my live, at some point he needs to speak,
Yeah.
because you can't continuously have these accusations and you be, tight-lipped, because something is occurring. And I don't know what's in
Mhm.
this Ziploc bag, but it looks like flour. And that's
Yeah.
not a good look.
Yep, that's true. And I don't know what it is about me, but I always question people's timing. Like, you knew, like, so all of this been going on. Because if we're going off of what she's saying here, once you get past the tears and you really listen, all of this been going on. This man has been this way since the very beginning of y'all marriage. And you, as a grown woman, know who knows right from wrong, especially since you was coaching, not coaching, but correcting the son about not lying and being accountable and how bad lying is, but you stuck around. So I don't understand that. Like, like I said, I always question timing, because why now? It gives motive. Why now? Why wait? When something is wrong, you exit immediately. Especially when it's illegal, child. If it's some illegal activities going on, you get the hell on.
Child, you really think I'm gonna be up in the house and you got all this flour around? I'll be darned. You know what I'm saying? At some point, I'm gonna need you to choose you. So if you know what I'm saying, if this is a
Yeah.
bag of flour, at some point as a mother, you need to say, I need to remove myself from this situation months ago. So it gets to a point where it's like, oh, I'm afraid to leave and all of that there. But if you're a mother and you are
Yep.
so concerned about the kids, why would you stay in a situation with the children with flour or whatever accusations you have and not leave? So I don't know. It's just
Exactly.
very murky. And then how long were they together before they wed?
It wasn't
Wasn't
that
it
long.
brief?
Very brief. Okay. Very, very brief. And those marriages tend to end quickly and badly.
And
When
didn't
you
she
get
slide in the DMs? I think it was like she slid in the DMs and they started having their conversations that way and then they were wed like relatively quickly.
I don't know about the DM part. You might know a little more about that, but I do know that they wed very quickly. Like,
Mm.
and was about to get a divorce within 6 months. So that's very telling. And like I don't think that all of this rug put the D on the front activity just started. I think it been going on. I mean, come on now, we got to keep it a bug. Dwight been having certain allegations on him for a very long time. So it's like, hmm, was you cool with it at some point and then something happened, or are you really genuine in this moment? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's
And
really
you know
good?
where my mind go because now I think of legalities. Is there a prenup? When did you get married? Could you get an annulment? Were you married in the States? Is it like there? That's where my mind goes. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm like, I don't know. I would hope
Yeah.
that someone worth his net worth is relatively high. I would hope he
Hmm.
does have a prenup.
Yeah, especially being that reckless, because I feel like anytime you are worth hundreds of millions and you get married that soon, that's reckless to me. Because you opening the door to having to share your assets and your fortune. Most people that have that type of money, that make that type of money without a partner, don't typically marry that quickly. You know what I'm saying? Unless they came up out the mud with their partner, like started from high school, like LeBron and Savannah. They was
That
together in
part.
high school before he had a bag, right? So that's crazy.
And based on her live, it's obvious that he didn't have her sign an NDA. I'm gonna need people to think of Beyonce's internet because Beyonce's mom and her husband. I don't want to disrespect him because he is a talented actor in his own right. I forget his name, but you know the guy that she wed, Lawson.
Richard
Yes,
Lawson. Mhm.
yes. So that was in their marriage where it's like if we split, you can't say nothing about nothing what you saw,
Mhm.
what you witnessed. So I need people that have a little bit of coin to start thinking like that because this is what happens when you don't.
Yep.
This is when
Yep.
you get exposed and this is where you allow people. So if you have something that you want to protect and you got a little bit of coin, I love you, but baby, I'm going to need you to sign this because if
Mhm.
you see something or if you hear something with my family or if my uncle get too drunk and squeeze your buttocks, whatever the case may be, if we part ways, I'm not going to see this on the internet. And if I
It,
do, I'm going to sue you.
exactly. We gonna get to it. Jaisha, we barely didn't got into the live. Okay. Y'all know when me and Chad get on the live, baby, we be talking. But yeah, I literally just started it, y'all. So we finna get into it. But I agree with everything you just said. And especially for celebrities. Make them sign that paper because celebrities live a different lifestyle than regular people, baby. A lot of
That part.
things be happening. All right, let's play a little bit more, y'all.
And ain't nobody would have fucking listened because he got the money. I kept saying, whatever, y'all don't understand. I live with him. He needs some help. And this is it. This is what I'm fucking losing my fucking marriage to. This shit.
Oh,
Oh, oh,
we
oh, oh, oh. What is that?
sweet baby Jesus.
Oh, well, why does she? Is that crack rocks?
It's a booger sugar.
Child,
It's that white girl.
child. In my Whitney Houston voice, I
It's the
make way too
snow
much
in
money.
Colorado.
I make way too much money to have a smoke crack.
Crack is whack.
Child, not in your hand.
Crack is cheap, okay?
Crack is cheap. I make way too much money. Okay. What is
Yes, y'all.
that?
It's given very much
Honey?
booger sugar. Okay. She had a whole, I don't know what that was in the bag. Maybe she'll show us that too. But
The
that is
bag was
definitely,
white.
that's a little quick one right there. I don't know
Child,
what
they
they
got
call it.
that from Colombia or something. Because Lord have mercy.
Is it called a bump?
That whole bag was white. Child.
Ooh, I don't think I
Not
would
the
have showed
why
that.
is it in her hand like that?
She poured it in her hand. Like she could have just showed us through the container, but she poured it in her hand, baby.
Oh,
Didn't they
she
say
playing hardball. She done showed the crack rocks.
for the ones that know? Didn't they say with? Well, I could be wrong, but don't certain things get into your system even if you touch it? I don't know. I'm about to look into that. But yeah, she poured it
Yes,
in
it
her
does,
hand.
sis.
Wow. All
Yes.
right, let's see what she's talking about, y'all.
This shit right here, I told everybody, y'all gotta help him.
Oh.
He is spiraling. I'm in here with him. I'm trying to love him through it. I want
Oh,
him
did
to
she
go run
wrap
out
up?
the door.
No,
Wait. Is she sniffling?
no. Look on her top lip. She literally poured the rack, put the C on the front, on her hand, and then used that same hand to rub her nose.
Child, she done
She
sniffed
sniffed.
the line.
Look, it's white on her top lip.
This ain't funny, but I'm gonna need you to not sniff a line where you got CPS involved.
On accident at that. Or was it? No, I'm just playing. On accident at that. Like, y'all, she literally had the rugs, put the D on the front, in her hand, and she, dropped it down into that bag. But guess what? It's still residue on her hand because she didn't wipe it. But then she wiped her nose and her mouth with the same hand it was in she did. And it's on her top lip. Like, girl, you about to take a whole bump unintentionally on live.
Not you taking bumps. I can't.
Oh my
Even the way you
God.
paused it right now looked like she just got finished taking a bump.
Anything glittery, say that wasn't no accident.
And it wasn't. Child.
Was it an intentional bump?
Were you both getting high?
Hallelujah.
All right.
I gotta stop.
Don't leave.
Y'all, this is why me and Taddy can't be on no live together. Okay, we don't take nothing serious. All
I
right, let's get
promise
back
you.
to it. We gotta put our professionalism on, sissy. Okay,
Okay. All right. Let's do this, girl.
let's
All
go.
right.
Him. But everybody told me, don't leave him. He's struggling. I stayed, but not this year. We got the police involved.
Okay, I can't. It's still on her lip, y'all. It's still on her lip while she talking. I
Now,
wish
I
I
was
could
trying
make
to
this
be
bigger.
professional and ignore it, but it is very much on her lip.
It's on her lip. Like, y'all probably can't see it good, but it's big on my end. But it's very much still on her lip while she's talking. Let me try to ignore it. Ignore it. Okay? Let's go.
CPS, you're lying on me. You making up alibis. You got our son, my stepson, lying. And thank God I recorded it. And he innocent in this, but you said just to protect yourself, you would take
Okay.
anybody out, including me, and I can't let you do it no more. I don't want to share the dirty secrets. I don't want to go out.
Hey, dirty secrets.
She done hit it again. Listen, sis, I'm trying real hard here, but her movements is making this very difficult for me.
She said, y'all gotta pay it. This is why I say when you dealing with these type of crash outs, you have to look beyond the tears. Okay. And it's not to say you're not sympathizing with that person. You can sympathize with them and still, look past the emotions, right? She said she's not gonna hold the dirty secrets. So that kind of threw me for a loop because y'all know there's been a whole lot of secrets going on, child. But I'm
Clearly,
confused.
she's holding the dirty secret and it is hitting it on live. So I mean,
What's the dirty secrets though? Because it's
Okay.
a whole lot, apparently,
Allegedly.
allegedly. I don't know, y'all. Let's go. Let's see what else she says.
Out like how everybody else did this man. But I gotta protect myself now. I'm uncomfortable. Now I don't know what is gonna. I don't know. I'm uncomfortable. This man has the money.
Okay, did y'all just catch that? Y'all know I gotta pause because this is somebody else's commentary. Okay, so we gotta give reaction. But she said she don't want to do him how everybody else did him. And the crazy part is, it's like what? Like I see accountability shifting, blame shifting. I cannot get with that. You know what I'm saying? Like to say, if you know something is wrong, it's wrong. Bump whatever anybody else experienced. Like, no. Child, let me keep going.
This man controls it all. And it's not about no money. I've been with this man for 14, 15 months. I never asked him for a dollar, nothing. I'm not on the credit cards. I just love him for him. But
Hell no to the no, no, no. Listen, I gotta speak on that. I'll be damn if I marry a millionaire with all kinds of allegations on his name, including some involving that domino sugar. Okay, listen, I be damn if I'm not gonna ask you for a dime and you took me as your wife. Is you cool? Y'all, that be the problem with a lot of these women. See, they try so hard to prove that, oh, I don't want him for nothing, I'm different. I ain't never asked him for nothing. I ain't trying to get at his money like all the other. Baby, I wish the hell I would not ask my husband for a dime. Why is he there? Like,
And this is where I call cap. And guess what? Sometimes, listen, we fall in love who we fall in love with, and money isn't a factor. But let's not be naive to the fact that you know somebody's net worth. You knew that man's net worth. You knew what he was worth. And I assure you, that somehow some way played a factor into your connection. So I do call cap on that, but I'm not saying that people won't necessarily fall in love with you even being a millionaire and not want your money, but I have to call cap on that. And especially I'm calling cap on it because she said it, and that's what's making me call cap on it. If
yep.
you didn't say it, then I would say it was genuine. But the fact that you put it out there, I find that very disingenuous because now you're trying to paint the picture that you never wanted him for his money. And I'm sorry, I really think that you kind of enjoyed the money. Like, let's
Well,
be
you know
honest.
why? It's because she knows people are automatically going to say that. In any case with these type of situations, especially when they end so quickly, that's going to be the first assumption. Like people going to already be on that type of time because let's be clear, that man has a lot of allegations around his name. I ain't saying they true. I ain't saying they ain't true. I'm saying they allegations, okay? With about all kinds of things. To me, that's red flags. And
Yeah,
typically with red flags, you run. Red it means stop. Don't keep going.
yeah,
So the fact that somebody asked her, she was live one day because I follow her on Instagram, and somebody asked her if she knew about the kitty situation and all kind of other stuff involving him, and she was like, no, I don't know about any of those things or any allegations. I don't dwell on people's past because we all have one, basically acting like she was oblivious and didn't know anything of the claims that was made or has been made against him, right? And I'm like, she knows she goddamn lying. Ain't no way you ain't heard nothing about this man at the celebrity status that he's at. It's no
right,
way. It's no
right.
way. Like she would have did better just saying, I don't care about that. That's his past, but to say you never heard about anything is crazy.
I call cap. And
Yeah.
on the other side of the coin, to be fair, regardless of how I think she's painting herself now, what looks bad for him is that no one has publicly came forward with a great relationship that they've had with them.
Yep.
No female. So
Yep.
at some point, it does begin to look bad because no female has painted the picture of you being great. And guess what? He very well could be. However, what's being painted is not the guy that he claims to be. And that's why I said at some point something needs to be said, because no one is painting you, no female is painting you in a positive light.
Hmm. And somebody in the chat said that he was, only with the first wife for 2 months. I don't know how true that
What?
is, but we're gonna have to look into that. But that's what it was stated in the chat. And like you said, if everybody has something bad to say about you, then it is considered a red flag. You know what I'm saying? So even now, what you just said, it takes me back to when she said, "I don't want to be like all the others who did you dirty." You know what I'm saying? So it's like, do you really think everybody did him dirty? He ain't did nothing to nobody. That's interesting. Because it's a whole lot of things, floating around out here, but whatever. Thank you, Granny's World, my love. I appreciate you, my girl. Hey, Miss Raquel. Hey, everybody that's coming in, y'all. Please hit that like button if you are enjoying this commentary. Please support your girls. Go if you can, and let's get back into it.
This shit is going too fucking far, and I'm so embarrassed that I gotta even I'm just like, I don't know what to do. When I heard my stepson being coached to lie on me, I gotta protect myself now, and I know it was supposed to be through sickness and health, but this shit is scary. This
Girl, now you digging back in the bag?
This is why I'm losing.
Oh Lord, she didn't pull down.
It's a bigger rock.
No, that's one of them things that come out the sky. What they call it, a meteor shower?
We got glaciers.
That
We
came
got a
from the
glacier.
aliens.
And she keep touching it, and you're in possession, and depending on what state you're in, baby girl, you just caught a case.
It's
My
a
fee,
rockaroy.
$175 an hour. Should you need help, cause this don't look good. All right, all right.
They call it a rockaroid.
Ooh. Child, I'm gonna need you to never be talking about CPS holding rocks.
Y'all, she is really playing with
Is she high?
rack rocks on live. What? I forget she telling the story. She could even opened up the bag a little bit and let people look, but she just pulling it out. You got the residue flying everywhere. She got a little piece of it on her top lip. She didn't wiped it up into her nose and face, trying to sniff up the tears. And child, this is a hot mess and a half. Ain't no way she ain't got none in her system at this point.
That bag
It's no
looked
way.
full, and the way that it's packaged, child, you sitting on a brick, honey.
That bag is supposed to be clear. That's a Ziploc bag.
What? I would not be holding this on live. Are you insane?
Listen, that's enough. You know how when they charge somebody with paraphernalia, rug paraphernalia, baby, that's a whole rug charge just with the amount of residue on that bag. You can literally probably create more rack rocks with all that residue.
I'm gonna need you to stop saying residue.
I just cannot, bro.
Yo, it's everywhere.
Y'all.
And she just keeps smearing it in.
She about to look like she bleached her skin in a few. Look her knuckles.
It's on her knuckles, her fit. Like there's no way you didn't ingest that. Like, girl, why do you have this on live?
I get she want to, prove a point and get her feelings out, but she gonna regret this live later. Let me see if I can get it clear. I was trying to get her knuckles clear. She gonna regret this later, y'all, because she could have did this without showing the illegal drugs.
It's given you might have hit a line, girl. Child.
This could have been done without without the proof. Like, okay, but let's go, y'all. But this is I need this snapshot. I'll get it later.
The marriage. Because the money, y'all didn't want to help him.
So she must have paused or edited the video, because next thing you know, it was clean. Like, she cleaned her knuckle off and her hands, and I guess
She darn sure did, sis. Look at that.
She put the rack rock away. So yeah, she had to tidy up a little bit.
Yes, she did. She got all that off. Look at that.
I cannot believe this. Like, she's going to
yes,
regret.
She did.
And y'all, when I tell y'all this video is going quickly, like, it's going quickly. Okay. She's gonna regret this. I get people be wanting to, when they feel like they got nowhere else to turn, especially when you're dealing with somebody with a lot of money, and with a lot of money equals power, right? Power and connections. And she probably feel like an ant in that household up against a giant. But sometimes, coming to the internet, maybe they need to figure out a different way, because she gonna regret this later. She gonna regret this, because what people don't realize when you expose your partner, you expose yourself. The fact that you've been around all of this activity for 15 months and you're now coming out, speaking out, you was covering up for him, you was lying for him. The same way you said that he got the kids, he coaching the kids, you was doing the same thing. So it's like, what? Holding secrets? You just said it. I look at intentions and motive through timing. And that's what's crazy to me, because it's like, who really be protecting these kids, bruh? Who really be protecting these kids? The more and more I play her video, the more and more I'm feeling like something was finna go down, and she trying to make her exit before she become accessory. Okay? That's what I'm feeling like. All right, let's go, y'all.
To know me, I am so prideful and so private. It hurt me so bad to have to even protect myself in this type of way. But my marriage has landed me in a very dangerous position. My stepdaughter was just taken by CPS because of her father. CPS and the police have been here 3 times in less than 3 months, and I stood in it with my husband, even though I was scared for my own self.
Ain't no way in hell for CPS to get involved. Listen, now she's really talking. Now she really exposing, baby. Because CPS within the last, 3 months, they done been there 3 times. It's given that them kids been talking. I didn't see it yet, y'all, but we gonna pull it up, because I do see something popped up on my timeline, and they say Royston responded. So we gonna pull that up next once we finish her little video. You got it, sissy. If you got it, send it to me real quick.
Okay.
Whatever he wanted me to say, whatever it was, I'm thinking this is my husband. I had everybody around me saying, even after I tried to divorce him the first time, everybody around me says, you can't leave your husband this soon. You said through sickness, through health, you said through good or bad. That's why I came back, but this is going way too far. But it's not even about me, it's about the kids. The stuff that I have to go through with the kids, I have to be witnesses to. I'm in the police at the house. They ask me questions. I don't know how do I lie for my husband. I've never been married before. I'm in love with my husband. I don't want him to get in trouble. So of course I'll be his alibi, but this is going way too far. And now I'm getting mixed all in this. I have been with this man for 14 months. I cannot ruin my entire life for something that this person is doing. I just cannot do it. I tried to get so much help. I asked for counseling in our marriage. We went through 2 different counselors. When I say I love my husband, I don't want to leave my husband. But the positions that the positions he keeps putting me in. And it's all over nothing. I keep telling people he needs some help, y'all. I live with him. This is not him. This is not Dwight. This is trauma. This is everything he's been through, but just not the kids. I have to advocate for the kids.
That's him though. I see that's
sis, I'm sorry. This ain't
go ahead.
tears. Yeah, this ain't tears. Like she hit a line. And I don't think it was just the indigestion because of how it's affecting her nose. This isn't just the sniffles. This is what that particular RUG does to you. Because when I was hit in the face with a bag of it in court, I was in the hospital for 2 days. So I was in a situation. Leave me alone. That's another story. However, looking at her mannerisms, and I gotta be honest, and I hope that she gets help because that sniffling that you're doing is not from the tears, and she needs to be honest here. And I'm just calling it like I call it. Because right now, even with looking over, she's looking for that bag. She too, that's my personal opinion and not the opinion of Lupac or anybody else in the chat, but it is my personal opinion that she took a line or two of RUG based on the mannerism she's showing in this video and the excessive sniffling that does not coincide with crying. My opinion.
Damn. Child, listen. I'm just like, what the hell? Like I say, this is not giving. I don't have nowhere else to turn. Well, it's giving that too, but it's more so giving. Let me get the hell on and expose the situation before it gets exposed, and I'm looked at as a participating party or an alibi.
Ding, ding.
I'm not alibi accessory, right? So I don't know, y'all. Like, I don't know how to feel about this one. Is she a victim or is she doing damage control for her own brand and blame shifting so that she's not ruined alongside her husband? What's really good? Because like I said before, once CPS start getting involved, that mean either the kids talking, gotta be the kids. They must be going to school saying something. Because if she alibiing for him and he got the kids lying on her and doing all these different things, baby, somebody connected to the kids said something going on in that house. And once it start going through getting out of the house and then CPS getting involved in all of that, I could see why she's scared. Because guess what? This don't look good. So I could see why also, she's trying to clear herself and victimize herself in this situation. But I personally feel like you knew what you was getting yourself into with this man from the very beginning. Ain't nothing wrong with getting the hell on if something ain't the way it's supposed to be. If you seen all this activity going on early on, I promise you I would have divorced his ass before he could wipe his ass on the toilet, okay? I'd have been gone so quick. I wish I would care about people saying, oh, she just was there for the money. Oh, she left her husband after 2 months and did. You don't know what that man is doing in this home, okay? I would have been gone quick, fast, in a hurry. She was a victim of the money, so she stayed. You might have a point. Hey, Michelle the Bell. Yes, your girl is live. I had to. This was jumping in these social media streets, baby. It just happened not that long ago. All right, y'all. I'm still waiting on my sister to send me Royce's response.
Girl, I done got distracted and done put some nuggets in the air fryer. Hold up, here I come.
And I'm just sitting there like, do I speak up? Do I be quiet? What do I do? But I caught this man. I caught this man forcing our 12-year-old son to cover for him. His son, to cover for him. He had him lying. I recorded it. He was coaching our son to lie on me, and I had to record it. And it's this shit. I try to tell everybody he needs some help. And ain't nobody would have fucking listened because he got the money. I kept saying, whatever, y'all don't understand. I live with him. He needs some help.
Wait, did this video start over or am I tripping? It didn't start over again. Had to be, y'all. I think we watched it in its entirety and it then started over. But I'm trying to figure out what is the basis of her argument. What is he doing outside of using rugs, put the D on the front, and like what is she accusing him of? Now I see why Jaisha said what she said. What is she accusing him of?
I don't know how to send it from her story. It's her story.
On her Instagram?
Yeah.
Let me see. Hold on. Um, hold up, y'all. Let me go to it. What is Sissy? What is she accusing him of? I'm a little confused.
Oh, Amy.
Yeah.
And she didn't, and that's the thing. Just she's being a bit elusive. You know, she didn't even state the reason why CPS arrived at the home. So she's putting a lot out there, but nothing at the same time.
Yeah, like she ain't saying what he did. She said he made coach the son to lie on her. So what was
But
it
about
about
what?
though? Yeah.
Like what did he coach the son to lie about? Like why was CPS called? Why were you trying to leave? Like she's not saying any of that, but you're hysterical and the theatrics. But what's occurring here? What
Mhm.
was done? You done took out a whole bag of rocks and crystals. Okay, we see that, but as far as like the details, I'm not sure. All I'm seeing is a lot of sniffling going on, so I'm not really sure. So I don't know if why is she saying you're afraid, but then what else? What do you have behind that? Why are you afraid? Were you
Yeah.
threatened? Where are you now? Are you speaking in the car in the driveway of the home? Are you in a hotel? So this is why I say when you do these things, you need to provide a little bit more context, or someone needs to say something. Because if not, you're just basically inciting panic for people to care and all of this. And it's like, oh my goodness, a horrible person. But what's going on? Like for example,
Mhm.
where is she now? How do I
Yep.
not know? Are you in the driveway of the home and you're still there? You're gonna walk in the house and you guys are together. So I don't know. I don't know what she's saying.
And why was he coaching the son to lie? Like what are you telling us? You saying like somebody said in the chat she's saying a whole lot of nothing. And basically that's what it's given. Because we still have outside of the rack rocks, we still have yet to hear what he is doing. Okay? Now let's go to Royce, y'all. Okay? We finna go to Royce and see what Royce talking about over there on the gram. Because she didn't respond, baby. Let me pull her page up.
And she's so dramatic. I knew she was gonna come with the theatrics.
You should already know. You know Royce
Child.
coming with it. Um, okay, she did post this too. Let me see. Oh, let's get to this, y'all. My bad. Before we pull up Royce, let me show y'all the receipts that hold on, let me close my door because my son got that TV so loud. Still loud, but it's okay. I can't hear it that much. It's not as bad as it was with the door open. All right, let me put my earphones back on. Okay, let me show y'all this. All right, so this is the receipts that she posted.
I'm not mad.
Let me pause it and read her caption to y'all. So she says, after hearing my husband coach his 12-year-old son to lie on his sister and myself, I knew the only thing I'd have to protect me was to record the lie. I recorded me talking to my stepson, whom obviously is an innocent child, letting him know I recorded daddy telling him to lie to protect daddy. You hear him replying saying, "Okay, when I said I'm not mad at you for lying on me. I told him I still love you and he replies, I love you too. I love my stepchildren. I had their backs in that home. When my stepdaughter was taken out of our home a few days ago for telling the truth, what was the truth? My husband knew once again he was in a world of trouble. She's still protecting him though. As she was talking to CPS, he made her give him her cell phone. I heard him shuffling around in her bedroom, and I knew to record it because most likely he is framing her. Wow. Or putting something in her bedroom while she's gone to go against her claims. I found my Prince Charming, and this is so Prince Charming, and this is so spirit killing to have to pick being kids, to have to pick being kids' voices or staying in a marriage. I never gave a single detail of why I filed for divorce on month 6, and I won't even now. You can love a person with the highest level of connection and love, but when the problem lays deeper in your spouse, you find yourself so torn. I have never posted something like this so personal. This is out of fear and protection. What is it though?
Did she play
Like,
the recording? Is that a recording?
yeah, I'm about to play it. Like, I'm still trying to figure out. She's still covering for him though.
And this is where she puffed up. If you're trying to set your legal ball in play, you, depending on the state, you have just recorded a minor without the consent of the parents, the mother, and then you put it on social media. Those lawyers are going to tear her behind up for doing that. This is a
Wow.
minor that you have just now released on social media without the consent of either parents.
Child, maybe she thought it was smart to not show his face. That
Okay.
is crazy.
Yeah, let me hear that.
Okay.
For lying on me. And I love you still. And it is no beef, David, okay? You don't have to hide from me or run from me. I miss Amber. I'm going to be in this room in the corner. I'm not bothering you. You're innocent in this. But never forget, when you lie on people, David, you can get them killed, sent to prison or jail. You can. So you must always tell the truth.
Yeah.
That voice is
Telling
scary.
the truth of what you lie, how you made them lie. I'm not mad at you for lying on me. And I love you still. And it is no beef, David, okay? You don't have to hide from me or run from me. I miss Amber. I'm going to be in this room in the corner. I'm not bothering you. You're innocent. But never forget, when you lie on people, David, you can get them killed, sent to prison or jail.
Okay, let's go to the
He
next.
was coaching our son to lie on me, and I had to record it. And it's this shit.
Sis, 1
I try
second,
to tell
sis.
everybody he needs to.
1 second,
This the
because
other
that,
one.
first of all, that child didn't admit to anything. If anything,
Mhm.
you're trying to get him to say something, and that voice was scary because to me it's saying, wait a minute, what you in here doing talking about with my child?
Mhm.
This isn't going to go as far as this particular video. That's not a good look, because you're talking to that child, talking about how people can get unalive. You're scaring him. That doesn't look good. And at no
Yeah,
point did the child
that's
say
true.
that he lied. It's her speaking.
Yep, that's
Not a good
true.
look.
That is true. That baby didn't say he lied. She said, wait, let's go back to it. Let's run it one more time, y'all. Hold
Yeah.
on.
Help.
You can. So you must always tell the truth.
Unfortunately, I can't rewind it, y'all. So we're gonna have to run it. It ain't long.
Yeah.
Telling the truth of what you lie, how you made them lie. I'm not mad at you for lying on me. And I love you still. And it is no beef, David, okay? You don't have to hide from me or run from me. I miss Amber. I'm going to be in this room in the corner. I'm not.
So she said, I'm not mad at you for lying on me. And he said, okay.
No,
But
she
that's
said, I
still not
love
in
you.
it.
And he said, I love you too.
No, he said okay, but that's still not an admission of guilt.
I didn't
And
hear
like
that.
you
But even
said,
still,
this
you're
is a
right. It's not an
child.
admission.
This is still a child. At the end of the day, I didn't think about it like that. Like, yeah, this is not his mother for real. And she didn't have permission to record that child and then bring it to the internet. You know, even if, let's say, if he was to say, oh, I'm sorry for lying on you or something like that, it's still, because he's a child, they still wouldn't be able to use that in a legal situation outside of being against her. They can use it against her, but I don't think they would be able to use it like to say to help her claims. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they wouldn't. That would be thrown
Because
out in
it's
court.
like influencing a child who's not your child.
Yeah, with the right attorney, that would so be thrown out and they would chew her a new one. And if I was the mama, oh, we would certainly be having a conversation because this what you're not gonna do with my child.
Mhm. Wow.
Mm-mm.
That's crazy. All right, let's go to the next one, baby. Then she
And ain't
insert
nobody
this
would have
clip.
fucking listened because he got the money. I kept saying, whatever y'all don't understand, I don't give a, I live with him. He needs some help.
Oh yeah. She's covering her tracks. I don't think she's innocent in this, y'all. I'm sorry. Y'all know one thing about me. I have a very unpopular opinion, and I do not allow tears to sway my opinion. I focus solely on the words that are being spoken. Okay. And the way she put this together is giving very much. Let me cover my tracks before I get thrown and dragged into what's soon to go down or what could potentially go down and hit the internet. That's what it's given to me because you posted your live already. So you took an excerpt from your live to insert again that this man is allegedly doing rack rocks. And like, what was the purpose of that? Like that, yeah. She wanted to
Eh,
make sure y'all remember that he doing rack rocks.
But what's so crazy, sis, with her trying to tell everyone that he doing rack rocks, she either I can't even get it out. You're the
Mm-hmm.
one with you're holding it. So you're in
Mm-hmm.
possession. So you're trying to say that he does it. Okay, let's just say he does, but he's not on camera holding an illegal substance in an amount that can get you locked up and then has it all over their hands and top lip. So in trying to dig that grave for him, you are the one in possession of said rack rocks and it's all over your hands and lips. How does that,
Yeah,
like, come on,
that wasn't a good look.
at
Like,
all.
you trying to prove a point, we get it, but baby, in the midst of you talking and you pouring rack with the C on the front residue on your hand, you wiped your nose and mouth with that same hand and talk for a good 3 minutes with it on your top lip.
Okay, because let me tell you what an attorney gonna do, especially one with money like his.
Rug
They're gonna say
tester.
my client has never, as you can see in the video, my client is in possession of any illegal substance. She is.
Oh,
You know
what?
what
This
I'm
is
saying?
in
Like,
her vehicle.
come on now. Well, like, come on.
She's on live with it. She's playing with it. It's on her face and her knuckles.
As you can see right here, Exhibit A. You can see, like, come on now, like, girl.
Child. That was not a good look, baby. Like I said, she could have did this whole live without showing illegal rugs. We didn't need to see that. We believe, well, I ain't gonna say we believe you, but we didn't need to see that. Okay? All right, this the other one, y'all.
What are you doing in Layla's room? Framing her?
Wow.
He's literally in her room, framing her. And I'm going to record it all.
What, the door?
What are you doing in Layla's room? Framing her?
That was so nonchalant. What?
You know what's so
The way
crazy
he
though?
closed that door on her like she was just a nobody is
He
crazy.
closed the door like I'm sick of this crazy mother. That's how he closed the door.
Yeah.
Again, another video that does not make, now she could very well have evidence, but what she's putting out there to the world, it's only you speaking and saying this. He's not saying anything. You're the one saying, what are you doing, framing her? He didn't say I'm in the room framing her. So the accusations that you're making against him, you don't even have, they're without merit.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And because she knows that most people, especially women, majority, they tend to fall for the emotions, the tears, right? And the fact that she had to not only show but reiterate the rack rocks in her receipts, she knows people are going to look at that in a negative light, as if most celebrities ain't on rack rocks or don't partake in a little snow in Colorado.
Not Colorado.
That's typically their rug of choice.
It is.
So like y'all, most people look at it like crack. What? Okay, baby, that's a norm for celebrities. Okay, some of the biggest of your faves. Then yeah, they it's like a breakfast appetizer.
And not
I'm
even
good at.
celebrities. It's a fave among cops, among
Mm-hmm.
judges, amongst
Lawyers.
attorneys. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. There ain't no cap in that, baby.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, child, it still doesn't make it right. But we just saying, y'all. We just saying. All right, so let's go to Royce now. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. Let me pull up Royce. Cause you know, I'm looking for Royce to be a little petty, but who knows? I have not seen this, y'all. I have not seen her respond. She just responded. So we looking at it together. Okay. Wait, hold on. Let me see. Why is not where's her search? Royce. Let me type her in. Oh, I spell her name wrong, child. I think it's YCE Royce Reed. Here we go. Okay, I got her. I found her. Share screen. Okay. What's happening this week right here? It's giving very much auntie. All right. Let's go.
Please tell me that's a movie role.
Um, why we can't hear it? Oh, the sound off.
Wow.
Hold on, y'all. Okay, now this is Royce's response. Y'all know she finna pop her ish. Look, she got Michael Jackson popcorn.
Until you do right by me, it's always been about the kids, bitch. It's
Oh,
always been about the kids. Now you want to speak? I'm still blocked up, so I can't see what the fuck you're saying.
oh
But
my God.
now you want to speak because he brought you into it? Girl,
She said,
it's
keep me blocked
everybody else's fault?
because I'm a clock it.
Wow.
I
So you
said
just
that.
don't think any of us.
Oh, good. You can pause the story. So, y'all, she said, keep me blocked because I'm a clock it. Girl, shut up. This man ruined my entire career. And she also said, it's everybody else's fault. Y'all heard me say when I was listening to the beginning of Amy's live, I said, damn, she's accountability and blame shifting. Like, it's everybody else's fault but her and the whites, right? So the fact that Royce clocked it. I'm pretty sure other people clocking that too. But we should have known Royce was gonna pop her ish. Okay.
Fell for the antics either, right? None of us fell for the narcissism. Are you fucking crazy, Amy? Amber? What is it? Like, are you serious right now? You call me crazy,
You
right?
still
You said
crazy.
I was jealous. You said I wanted him. When it's
You still a
all
little crazy, girl.
damn kids, and now you want to sit here and cry and sit here and be like, it's because of what everybody else did to him. No, it's because of what he does to people. Shit, I was just fucking first. I was collateral damage. Let's call Royce crazy, and people will believe it.
Now listen, Royce. Just because this happened, we
All
ain't
right
gonna act
now.
like you ain't crazy. Okay.
Okay now. We saw
Now
you on Basketball Wives.
you got a little too much dip on your chip, baby.
You got a little too much dip on your chip. I
Because
would
your
need you to
ass
simmer
still crazy.
down.
Y'all all belong together at this point. They need to be sister wives because
Child. Well, listen, quiet as it's kept when that's a whole nother
I
story.
already know. I already know what
Mm-hmm.
you was gonna say. I
Mm-hmm.
already know. Trust the
Mm-hmm.
plug. Let's go.
Because I'm baby Jesus. Girl, shut up.
So she then says, "Who's laughing?" Question mark. You was just now. This is sad as f. These kids never should have been in his custody, and she knew that. Look at the past. She allowed it. She condoned it. She participated in it. Now that I will agree with. You was with this man for 15 months. Ain't no way in hell you ain't no chats. Okay, she even admitted to alibying him and all of that, y'all. Amy admitted to it on her live, crying now because she caught him lying on her. Is selfish as F. If it was about the kids, she should have opened her damn mouth long time ago instead of leaving them for weeks to fend for themselves while you went on trips overseas. That's true. I cannot. Wow. What you think, sissy? If I go to the next one.
I mean, Royce, you know how I feel about her. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
but as far as this, she got a point of
Yeah.
how, and I can only say it now because of what she portrayed on the videos that she's put out thus far. Do I
Mm-hmm.
know what's going to happen tomorrow or, something else? But based on what she put out to the world, Royce's response right here, I can say that I agree with.
Yeah, that's why I say this doesn't take away from Royce is crazy. Okay, at the end of the day, baby Royce, you're still crazy. We still look at you as crazy, but Dwight is Dwight. He's his own person. You know what's gonna happen with those situations gonna happen, but this does not take away from who you are and how people view you. Their situation is their situation. But I agree with her, when she said it should always been about the kids. I agree with that. All right, let's go to her next slide. Oh, so the next one says, y'all can kiss my ass with that you shouldn't gloat. Why are you laughing at someone's downfall? You should have been quiet. Bullshit. No one is laughing. This is about children. Y'all sounding like Trumpies with the Epstein file, not Trumpies. Tell me, please, when is it the right time to scream? I told you so when children are in danger. Get the F out of here with that BS. Now, go
You
ahead.
lost. She lost me. She lost me.
Go ahead.
Because keep in mind, this is the same person. Even though you went on DJ Vlad, you were the one staying in the house when he had other girlfriends and everybody was there and there was parties every night and all that there. You were there,
Including her child.
including your child. So if it was so much in danger, you went there, you stayed, and you participated. So you
Yep.
lost me a little bit. So like, let's not do that. I can
Mm-hmm.
understand if she said, well, you know what, I participated in some of it, so I know how it can go. So, like, let's not do that. You were at this man's mansion in one of the houses when he had clearly other women. It was alleged that you were engaged or possibly trying to intertwine and they get something popping. Who knows what took place? But you
Yep.
were there. So, if it was
Mm-hmm.
so dangerous, you should have left day one. Day
Yep.
two, day three, you stayed there, you partied, you reaped the benefits, you interacted with this and that one, then only to turn around and say, oh, this is not safe for kids. But girl, let's not do that.
Facts. Facts. Basically, what Chatty is saying is when it was her turn, she did the very same thing, baby. Okay? The only difference is she's no longer in her turn. Her and that man is not together. So now she's trying to portray as if, I was on this righteous path, and I basically saying in so many words, I left because things were bad or things went wrong when that's not the case. You didn't protect the kids either. Is she forgetting she told us multiple stories about even the whole shroom stuff, the shroom session stuff, where the son ate some peanut butter or what? Child, let me not even get into
And
that.
what was
But
the story? I didn't take it. They gave it to me. I just took it and act like I took it. And like, girl, that even
one minute
sounds
she didn't take it, one minute she put it in her mouth and didn't swallow. The next minute she act like she took it. Like what? The whole
like
time her child was in the vicinity. Okay?
exactly. So like let's not do that, girl. Like, come on, own your ish. If she's on this path of righteousness and you speaking up and all that, at least be woman enough to own your part in it as well. And
Mhm.
that's what I don't like in this particular slide, where she's just painting the picture that it's just so crazy and crazy and crazy. But
'Cause
you were there, girl.
my thing too is, didn't she get accused or arrested for child neglect or something
Ooh,
along
ooh,
those
ooh,
lines?
ooh, 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 ooh.
Am I tripping or is that factual? You know, while we speaking on protect the kids and the kids should be first, and was that fake? The mugshot? Ooh,
Allegedly.
let's see. Let's see if it's because she got it posted on her page, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, y'all, this is the last one she posted, and she was definitely laughing and gloating, as you can see on the first slide. Okay. So wow. Like, oh, I thought she had it posted on her page. Apparently not. I am just like, y'all, this is crazy. How y'all feeling? What y'all feeling like? Do you think he's gonna speak out publicly? I highly doubt it. He never
He needs
responds.
to
Yeah, I think he should also,
at
but
this point.
yeah, because this is his wife. It's one thing for, a random to speak out or whatever, but this is your wife, sir. This ain't a good look. Okay.
At all.
So yeah.
At
Oh.
all. And I'll say this, granted, with all of the accusations, either he really is Dr. Jekyll and Hyde and hides it well, or something's occurring because I've not seen proof of anything just yet with all of the accusations.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I there nothing has been out. I remember Royce shared some screenshots of their correspondence, excuse me, but it was nothing into where, he was coming off as like aggressive. So like either he's really good at hiding who he truly is, which could be the case, I don't know, or
Mhm.
something in the milk ain't clean, because there's nothing to necessarily substantiate the claims that I've heard thus far. And that's why I said at some point a conversation should be had, because it's too many accusations and no clarity.
Yeah. Yeah. I understand the whole um not speaking out publicly and allowing the attorneys to handle certain situations, but like you said, when you're a public figure, when you have that type of celebrity status and it's so much piling up on you, it's okay to speak out on certain things. Even if it's very brief, not going into too much detail, but baby, say something. Okay? Say something.
Especially with right now, with when people first years ago, when you heard Dwight Howard's name, you knew that this was that guy, this was Superman. Now the first
Mhm.
thing when people say Dwight Howard, they're like, oh, that bisexual dude that like that, or that dude that's horrible to women. So like at some point you need to understand that the stigma has changed surrounding your name and legacy, or even if you want one at this point, because they no longer associate his name with his talent at this point. It's
Yeah.
associated with all of the accusations.
Thanks. And that's bad. Bad. Once your history or your certain jackets you wear or allegations start to overshadow what you actually do, what you're known for, what you're considered one of the greats for, that's not a good look. Legacy is legacy. Like, and who wants to have their legacy stained or overpowered by these type of allegations? So I definitely think he should speak to his fans, about this situation, especially if even if he's in the right. Because here's the thing: a lot of people think that okay, I'm gonna handle certain, I'm gonna handle stuff. And let me say this because y'all know I'm real big on people not bringing their business to the internet, right? But if somebody brings your business to the internet, you have every right and reason to respond if you so choose. Okay? I don't think the responder should be held liable or viewed in a negative light for responding to something that was brought to the internet about them. That's just my take on it. But being the ones who bring it to the internet, yeah, I look at people a little funny because like why would you want the world to be in on all of these people, these strangers in on your business, giving you a bunch of unwanted opinions? That's crazy to me. But hey, she probably like she said, she didn't know where to go. It was fear. It was whatever, child. I don't know. But It just wasn't a good look. And I feel like he should definitely respond, conjure up a live, even if you got to get PR to help you with the statement. Don't just let this marinate because it's already going. It didn't start. It spread like wildfire, child. Okay. Oh, Lord.
That part. Well, I'm gonna let you close out, sis. I'm about to make me
Yep.
another little snack.
Oh, Lord. You'll greet yourself. Little
Shut
back.
up. But I love you. I'll
Big
text
back
with you
and a
here
little
in a
back.
little bit. Here, shut up.
Love you too,
I
girl.
was being nice. Shout out to Lupox Loves. Anybody in the chat? I wasn't in the chat because I'm on my phone and moving around. Shout out to Lupox Loves. Any chatters, any of my chatters that were in the building too that spoke to. I love y'all down. I will talk to y'all later. Later,
Okay,
Sissy Pooh.
Sissy. Okay. Yeah, y'all, like, who this is crazy. I got a feeling by tomorrow this is gonna be all over the different platforms. That's why I say let me hurry up and jump on it because yeah, I wanted to jump in that algorithm with the quickness, baby. Soon as Chatty was the first person I seen, and then I seen Nyla Says did a video, and I was like, oh yeah. And then Tasha K put it out. That's why I was like, it's finna go. It's finna go. And if you look at Amy's numbers, it's spreading quickly. So it's gonna be real hot, y'all. I just cannot believe. I will definitely do a response video if something else goes on within this situation. We're gonna talk about it again, y'all. Okay, we're gonna talk about it again. Just depend on what happens. But anyways, I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming through on this late Saturday. I got up out my bed to do this live, child. I'm going right back in it, okay? But I love y'all. And I will see y'all tomorrow. We're gonna talk about some things tomorrow too. Okay. Bye, y'all.
Oh, y'all know what time it is. The truth teller in the spot. Always bring the facts. Yeah, she make the fake stop. Stop clearing out the noise. Never let the lie rock. Nope. Say it with me loud. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Pop, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Pop, baby. Receipts on deck, she gon' air that out. Lil Pop, wipe them down. If it's cap in the chat, she gon' call that out. Lil Pop, wipe them down. Came with the proof, better watch it now. Lil Pop, wipe them down. If it ain't fast, don't come around. Lil Pop, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Lil Pop, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Pop, baby. She a Louisiana, my truth on blast. Lil Pop, wipe them down. Receive so strong that the lies won't last. Lil Pop, wipe them down. When she step in the spot, all eyes on her. Lil Pop, wipe them down. Expose real quick, make the face to turn. Lil Pop, baby. Who got the truth? Lil Pop. Who bring the proof? Lil Pop. Hands to the left, hands to the right, wipe them down. Club lit up all night, wipe them down. Who got need? She OB. Lil Pop, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Lil Pop, baby. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. Wipe them down, pop. It's Lil Pop, baby. Truth don't beat, you gon' stand on that. Lil Pop, wipe them down. Blocking the trolls, never looking back. Lil Pop, wipe them down. Whole crowd move when the name get loud. Lil Pop, wipe them down. She the voice of the people and she shut them down. Lil Pop, baby. Truth too strong, wipe them down. Pop, pop. Crowds sing along, wipe them down. Pop, pop. From the booth, she a beast, wipe them down. Pop, pop. It's Lil Pop, baby. Shut it down.